Oh my gosh. Okay, so I am here by myself because I accidentally just hung up on Julie. So hopefully she joins me again. You guys, this has been a hot mess of an attempt at a Zoom, but we're gonna try to make it happen. Hey, look at there. That was totally my fault.
What the heck is going on?
Don't worry, I just introed us, so just don't swear and just start and we're good.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Kim. Hey. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about what this Push to Diamond group is all about. And can I just say that right off the bat, I'm a little bit upset with myself to call it a Push to Diamond group. Mainly because I really don't want to focus on rank advancements, and I really don't want to focus on hitting Success Club points. I want to kind of take that pressure off the table in what I do, because I don't feel the pressure on myself anymore. I don't put that on my goal board anymore. And so I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing, because I feel like having those as goals adds a lot of unnecessary pressure, and it can take some of the enjoyment out of being a coach. And I want you guys to really enjoy what you do. And the process for me is where all the value is. And so this process is what I want to focus on in this Push to Diamond group. However, I believe that going diamond is definitely a byproduct of the process, especially when you are finding value in the process. And so diamond means a lot to some of us who are trying to make or hit really big, scary goals in this business. And so I think that it's important to keep that as a goal, but not make it a focus of yours, not put the pressure on yourself to go diamond in a certain number of days. Let that naturally happen at some point, because the benefits of it are really awesome. Okay. But in this Push to Diamond group, I really want to just focus on getting value out of the process of being a coach. Okay, so that's what I want to explain to you guys today. That's what my quote unquote Push to Diamond group is going to be all about. What's really awesome is that for those of us who do have that as a big, hairy, scary goal and do want to put a little bit of pressure on ourselves, Steph Davies has been in the works for a while now with some of the elite coaches in Team Beachbody to create a Diamond for Dollars group. And you may have seen her post about it in Alive and Well. And it's going to basically compile a $25 entry fee from everybody who wants to join into one cash pot. And for those who meet the requirements of going diamond during this group, you get to split the pot evenly. So that could mean hundreds of dollars for you. And if you want to add that to the goal board or to the pressure of going diamond, if that's something that incentivizes you and you thrive on that, then go for it. I joined it. I set my $25 this morning just because I have been able to take the pressure off of myself for going diamond or 2-star or 5-star, and I'm going to try really hard to build my business, but at the same time, the pressure is not on me anymore. And if that naturally happens during the time of a group where they're giving away free money, I want the free money. So I signed up for it. But you don't have to. But what I have found is that just because you become part of a group doesn't mean you have to follow it to the T. You don't have to do everything that is involved in it. And you can just simply be part of the group, check in when you want. And if you find that there's value from other people, you get to use that value. Sometimes it's having aha moments from other coaches. Sometimes it is literally action items that you can duplicate yourself. So there's so much value. And also, you guys, it's about being part of a community. These people are sharing what works for them with other people to try and help them, not to put pressure on you, not to make you feel inadequate, to help you, So I am joining it for the community aspect. I am joining it for the chance to win some free money. I am not going to do everything they say to do. I'm going to do what works for me because I want to focus on the process and where I feel value. And I'm just hoping that by being part of that group, I'll get to encourage other people, I'll learn some stuff, and hopefully at the end of it, win some money, which is awesome, you know? So I encourage you guys to be a part of it. And what's also really cool is that I'm creating this focus group for our team so that we can really focus on the process and finding value in the process. So I was stoked to be able to host this Push to Diamond group at the same time that Davies is doing her Diamond for Dollars group, because there's just that added value at the same time, that extra incentive, if that's the kind of person that you are. So I want to talk to you guys about my focus group though. I potentially might be co-hosting this with my success partner, Amy Patterson, because her team needs to feel a little bit more, I personally think that her team could benefit from some outside energy and get to the root of the process as well of being a coach and what it really means. And I also think that it's also that community thing, you know, more heads is better than one. And also it's a chance to really like meet other people and build your friendships and connections and build your community into an even bigger one. And if I do this with Amy, I would love to encourage the idea of finding a success partner or a success pod, potentially with some of the other people in this group, because I have learned that it's so nice to do this with someone. And you can almost split the effort. You have someone to always bounce off ideas. You have someone that will co-host a group with you, which takes half of the work. And it gives you someone to like be real with when you're having a crappy day. You can just message them and then, you know, they can call you out on it. Because I really encourage Amy to be real with me. And so, you know, there's going to be potentially that added value if Amy and I decide to do this together, which I really hope she does, just for the community's sake. So we're still working on that. She's been pretty busy. So here's a little bit of the basics, okay? And I'm going to probably bounce around because that's how I roll. You guys all know that about me. But here's a little bit about the basics, okay? So my focus group is going to be about 5 weeks. So there's going to be a daily checklist, and in order to qualify to be invited to the leadership retreat in February, you have to be part of this 5-week Push to Diamond group. There will be a weekly Zoom. I will send each of you guys a tracker with your friends, your Facebook friends already uploaded into it, and I will explain exactly how to use the tracker. And I will send you a timesheet that you'll use on a weekly basis or a daily basis, is what I do, to schedule the time to actually do the task item lists that are going to practically move your business forward. And once you get them done, you'll know that you don't have to focus on any coach work for that day. So what will happen is I'll send you a tracker before the group starts, and I will go over it with everybody. I'll just post a video so that you can watch it. And the same thing with the daily timesheet to schedule your time. And then basically during our weekly Zoom, we will talk about what is working for everybody, what you guys are having challenges with, and we'll just basically brainstorm together, work as a team to brainstorm some things to kind of get back to grounding ourselves in the process of being a coach, which is where all the value is. Also, I'm going to create a Google document that will be in the group, and it's a first come, first served basis where you can post questions or requests. Theoretically look like is if you write the first question, you could write anything, Julie Campbell, can you look at my post on my Fit page and edit it for me? Give me some tips. Give me some feedback. Kim Wells, can you explain to me left volume versus right volume because I have a new coach signing up and I don't know where to put them. It can be anything that you want specific help with. And on a first come, first basis, I will go through that list and I will have scheduled time on my daily hour timesheet to at least do 30 minutes of answering those questions every day because I'm going to be here for you guys for this. So there's going to be that Google document available for you guys. One requirement is you need to be hosting a challenge group or co-hosting, okay? You cannot come into being a coach and think that the value is anywhere else. Being a coach, all of the value is in a challenge group. And what's awesome about this push group is I'm going to show you how to add value, how to have a kick-ass challenge group, even if it's crickets. And it sounds kind of like childish to say, but I'm going to hold your hand. I want you to have confidence in your challenge group because I believe that you can, and I believe that you can have kick-ass challenge groups. And I know for a fact that that is where the relationships and the connections happen the most. So you have to either be hosting or co-hosting a challenge group. And if you don't have one planned, you better find someone or you better put one on your calendar to host one yourself, probably today. So what's also really cool is that, so the health bet starts on September 5th. And if you guys don't know about that, look on the FAQ in the back office to find out more details about it. But you're going to be using the My Challenge Tracker app to host a challenge group for the health bet, hopefully. I have one ready to go. I have quite a few people that are going to be part of it. But something else that being part of Alive and Well is a benefit for is that Steph Davies has also been working with a lot of her leader coaches on her personally sponsored team to host a 3-week yoga retreat, which gets launched at the same time theoretically. And so they're going to host a My Challenge Tracker app challenge group for that yoga retreat. Wow, that was a mouthful. So that you can add people to it. And so if you're afraid of hosting a My Challenge Tracker app challenge group, you can invite people to this 3-week yoga group. They have to have obviously on demand to do the yoga stuff. And it's 3 weeks. They're going to make it 4 weeks. I'm sure they're going to add so that people can use that as the ability to be part of the health. So being part of a bigger team really has its value. And these are not things to add pressure to you. These are things that are just there in case you can utilize them. Because I know for a fact that Steph Davies does not mean to put pressure on anybody about rank advancing or hitting challenge pack points or any of that. She wants that to be a byproduct of the process of helping people. So that's just one more thing that during this Push to Diamond group, that's a tool available to us for being part of, for being a part of, sorry, just a second. For being a part of Alive and Well and a bigger team. So I love that there are outside resources also available for you to just look at as a tool. They're just tools. It's not meant to put pressure on you guys, okay? So I will definitely explain those things in our push group so that you know more specifically what they are and how you can use them as a tool. And then I will unfollow the Push to Diamond group that Steph is doing, and I'll check in when I want. But, and just that's for my own personal preference. I don't want to feel the pressure and I don't want to cloud my focus. So that's what I'm going to do. Not everyone has to do that. Okay. So, so that helps with the challenge tracker stuff for the health bet. So keep that in mind. But I will really encourage you guys to have a health bet group going, because any of your customers that you've ever had could be part of that, and they could be winning free money. You know what I mean? So like, think about people who you've ever given a Shakeology sample to, or who you know has a workout program, who maybe is going to borrow some or buy some samples, and talk to them about getting part of it. I was going to offer hosting the tracker app group for you guys and let you guys put people into my group so that you didn't have that pressure on yourself. But here's the deal. If you want to be part of a Push to Diamond group, you want to be a leader in this business. So you need to do that yourself. You need to believe in yourself that you're capable and that you can do it, because you can. No excuses. Okay? It's just the only thing that's stopping you is from doing it is doing it. You can do it. So just do it. Okay? So that was Nate's advice. And if you think that he's wrong, email him. It's like nathansoup@hotmail.com or something, because that was his recommendation, that I don't let you do that, even though I really wanted to. By the end of this push group, I want you guys to have done a few things. I want you guys to have created a welcome email for any new coaches. It needs to reflect what you think coaching is about on your team. It needs to be about whatever it is you talked about, potential new coaches who join your team. It needs to reflect what your goals are, what your vision is. You need to have a welcome email, and you'll email that to me at the end of the push group. I want you guys to have a team page, even if there's 2 people in it, okay? I want you to create a team page with a team name. If you don't have one already, please have a team name. And I want you to create a welcome video, which is something I will be posting probably tomorrow, that basically just kind of welcomes new coaches to your team, and it gives them a feel for who you are. So those are some of the things that I will have you do at the end of the push group. And the reason for that is because when you guys agreed to be a coach and you signed up and you filled out your paperwork, you already became a CEO of your own business. Done. You own a business. This is your business. You need to act accordingly, okay? That means having plans and goals and believing in the dreams that you had when you first signed up. So you need to carry out some of those things. You need to act as though you are going to build a team, and you need to have a few tools for when you build a team, because you will. And so I want you guys to start believing in yourself. And that means acting accordingly. That means you need to know how you're going to welcome future members to your team, because you're going to have one. Okay. So, you don't, and also keep in mind that what I'm doing reflects my vision. Okay. You did not sign up to do what I do. You did not sign up to do what Steph Davies does, or Kim Wells, or Emily Jones. Okay. You signed up to do what you want to do. So when you start a business, let's say this is a physical business and you put it on a downtown Walla Walla, Washington. You're not going to have it look exactly like the store next to it, are you? Okay? So what you are doing is you are creating a culture. You're reflecting who you are and what you want out of this. So by pushing yourself to write a welcome email or a video, you are starting to build your team culture based on who you are and what you want out of this. Okay. So, how are you going to run your business? Start dreaming like this is your business, because it is, guys. Okay. So there will be a little video on what Diamond is in our push group, so that you have legit details. And I might ask Kim Wells to, help me speak about what the perks are, because you get bigger cycle bonuses and stuff. So basically the back office details, I will make a little video that explains what going diamond means and what the incentives are to go diamond according to Team Beachbody, because it means bigger paycheck and other things. So there will be a video. So if you don't know what diamond is, it's okay. We'll tell you. But again, I'm not going to focus on that in this group. We are going to focus on the process, which is kind of why I'm kind of. Oh, also, what's awesome is I'm in the process of setting a new coach basics groups. So during this push group, if you are afraid that to grow bigger because you think that means it's going to create more work for you, as my vision, I want to make this as easy for you as I can. So for me, I am making a coach basics group for you to utilize so that when you have new people joining you, you have somewhere to put them. What's great about this, keeping it in our team and not using videos from Steph Davies, is it really reflects what our team is about, what I feel like our team is about. And also, I encourage you to be like, Julie, that sucked. It doesn't help, so you need to change it. Okay? Nobody's going to go and tell Steph Davies to redo her videos. But if I need to redo one, you need to tell me. And you also get to tell me, yo, Julie, there's nothing specific on this. Please make a video about this. And the Coach Basics group will be an ongoing, quote unquote, boot camp where we will continue to put people that are new coaches into that group. They watch a video. They fill out a questionnaire anytime they have a question. It emails us rather than creates this crazy chaotic group. So when you're signing up people, feel confident that you have somewhere to start them off right, okay? So don't think that I can't grow my team because it will create more work for me to do because how do I start them off right? I'm helping you do that already. I'm eliminating your excuses, people, okay? You can do this. And I'm going to help you. And I'm going to, the reason why I'm doing that also is because I want you to focus on the process. This is not about making your life harder as a coach. This is not about putting pressure on you as a coach to do all this extra work. We all signed up to do this to fit it into the nooks and crannies of our life because we loved helping people. We had really big dreams about helping people. And I'm going to help you guys focus on that. And then all of that business incentive type stuff will just be a byproduct, okay? So the new Coach Basics group, that will be available for you guys too. So look forward to that. And that's the group that will have a Google document attached to video topics. So they watch a video topic, they can ask questions while they're watching it, and the Google document will then email their personally sponsored upline coach so that you can create a more personal conversation. And it allows them to ask specific questions based on a topic without crazying up the group for everyone else that's part of it. It keeps it a little bit more organized. My biggest thing is moving forward. So it helps people move forward. So I wanted to share with you guys what the task list looks like. There's going to be a daily task list. And don't get overwhelmed yet. Don't freak out. It's only 5 things. Okay? So if you guys are if you are currently using a Power Hour list, you could literally throw it away. Because I'm going to give you a new Power Hour list, and you can split it up into 30-minute increments throughout your day, and it's 5 things. And I truly believe that these 5 things will help you grow your business and keep you connected to the process and the value of being a coach. The first thing, and keep in mind all of these things, I'm going to tell you how I do it. You get to get an inside look at what I'm doing every day, okay? Probably not every day, but I'm going to give you an inside look into what I do one time, and this is something I do every day, and it is moving my business forward, without a doubt. So the first thing I'm going to require you guys, not require, that sounds too bossy, and I just sounded like Shalene Johnson there. Can you tell I'm doing PIO every day? You know that one where she's like, oh, that sounded kind of bossy. There's my manners. Okay. Let me get my manners about me. So the first thing that's going to be on your task list is to go into your Facebook friends list and interact with 15 people a day. That means you're going to, and here's how you're going to do it, okay? You're not going to do it as a coach going, oh, is this someone I can sell a challenge pack to? No. You're not going to go into it saying, oh, is this someone that I can invite to a challenge group? Nope. Nope. You missed the mark. You're going to go into their Facebook page and you're going to interact with them as yourself. Do you remember when we signed up as coaches because we could share what we were doing on a daily basis about who we were, what interested us, what was frustrating to us, and we legit interacted with people just for the sake of interacting with people because we thought they were interesting? Okay, that's what you're going to do. You're going to choose 15 people every day, and you're going to go look through their news feed, and when you see something that interests you, who you are, something that relates to you, you're going to genuinely comment. Maybe ask a question because then it requires them to interact back with you. How I do that, what that looks like, and I'm not even kidding you, I was talking to Patty about this yesterday. When I go in and I'm looking for 15 people every day, I start with A's and I'll just type in A's, and I have a tracker that I use that tells me who I've talked to recently, and I'll explain all that later too. But I go in there and I started in the A's and I click A's and I look at someone I haven't really interacted with in a while, and I go to their page. And for example, I saw someone went to Mexico, and I was legit like, from my personal point of view, I've never been to Mexico. How was it? Did you get the shits? Me, not something that sounds like me, authentically myself. I'll see something else where I'll see people taking family pictures, and I'll just say, that's a beautiful picture. Where did you take that? A little less of the dirty mouth. Maybe I don't know that person as well. But I genuinely just go in there and I find something that stands out to me, to who I am, and I comment. And if I find 2 posts, I'll comment on 2, and then I move on to the next person. What happens is my posts show up in their newsfeed, and their posts show up in mine. So we are genuinely starting to get to know each other. Because when their posts start showing up in mine, I find out, guess what? I really actually like this person. They post a lot of funny stuff. We have a lot in common. Bam, I'm making friends with that person. And I wasn't before because I wasn't looking at them as a friend. I was looking at them as a potential challenge pack sale, which is crap. That's where the pressure comes in. That's where we lose connection with what we're doing. It also builds the relationship to a point where they ask me, Julie, what are you doing? You seem so happy. How in the hell did you get those abs? And I can authentically say at that point, I made a decision to change my life. Do you want to hear more or not? I can have that conversation and I don't feel bad at all because I'm not trying to sell them one damn thing. I'm trying to help them. They asked for help. So those authentic conversations start to come into play. So that's going to be your task item. That's going to be the first thing on your task item list. I don't spend more than 30 minutes a day doing that. The other second task item, you could plan 26 days and you will have touched 15 people from A to Z a day in 26 days, guys. That's just one idea. You could track it way differently. The second thing that I'm going to have on your task list to do every day is personal development. And here's why. Personal development has made me a better mom. It's made me a better wife. It's made me a better me. It's made me a better coach. And this opportunity, if you're going to put yourself out there and be vulnerable and share what you're doing, you're going to get people that are going to judge you. You're going to feel rejected. And you need to get yourself together. And it's not just for coaching, it's for being a mom, it's for being a wife, it's for being a friend. And when I feel like I'm just not, I have mom guilt a lot, and my personal development has helped me see the bigger picture and the clearer picture so much more than ever before. And so I'm going to have that as part of the task item list. And it's not even going to be anything big. You could even go onto Pinterest and look up motivating quotes, but you are going to share something from your personal development every day. The reason why I want you guys to share it is not because I want to be micromanaging you. It's because Scotty Hobbs said something at Summit that really resonated with me. He said, when I learn something, I want to teach other people. So teach us what you're learning. You know, that's part of being a community. That's part of being something that's more than just you. That is not helping just yourself. That is helping other people. So teach us. That's why I want you to share it. It's not because I'm trying to add to your to-do list. It's because maybe I will learn something. And I think that we could all stand to live under the impression that we can learn from other people, that we are not fine just the way we are. We don't need to be complacent. We do not need to be narrow-minded. We do not need to be black and white, okay? So that's why I want you to share it. It's not so that I can say, well, I told you what to do and you didn't do it, so go to hell. No, this is not to add pressure. This is so that we are helping each other become learning something that might help us. That's it, bottom line. And it helps you just in every aspect of your life. And if you don't believe me, challenge me. Read a book for a week and tell me that it didn't help you. Okay, I will take that bet. I would bet $1 million on that, okay? I don't have $1 million, but I would bet it. Number 3, work out and shake daily, every day. So if you're part of this group, you're going to be doing your workout and you're going to be doing your shake every single day. If you're doing a program that's got a rest day, awesome. Get outside. It's good for the soul. Go for a walk. Do some yoga. Stretch your hamstrings. Every day, there's got to be something. And it is not to build your business. It is not to build your business. It has nothing to do with building your business. Same with personal development. It has to do with feeling good. It has to do with saying, I'm worth it. And I know I feel better when I do this and I take a little time out for myself to stretch. You got to do it. You got to do it every day. Okay. So that's why it's part of it. And the Shakeology thing, it's because I really believe that if you, I skipped like a month when I first signed up because I'm naturally a skeptic and I wanted to believe that there was a placebo effect and I felt guilty for spending the money. So I skipped like a month when I was a coach earlier on. And so I feel like it's really easy for us to skip a day here and there. And I want to see if anybody's doing that, because if you are, I'm going to challenge you to drink Shakeology every day and really feel the benefits. I know that they are there. I have felt them myself. I have talked to probably 100 people who feel the benefit from drinking it every single day. Okay, so I want you to really feel it. Feel it. So if you're skipping a day here and there, I don't think that you can really talk about it that well to other people either. And that might be a really broad statement or a bold statement, I guess. But honestly, you're not feeling it if you're skipping days here and there. So that's going to be part of the task list. And that's for you. It's not to build your business. It's so that you feel good. Guys, it's good stuff. I promise. So try and drink it every day. So number 4 is to post 3 to 5 times a day. You can schedule those ahead of time. Emily's got some great tips on how to schedule those ahead of time. You can only schedule them on your Fit page, I believe, ahead of time, but we can talk about that more. So if you don't want to do it every day, schedule them. And I'm going to talk to you about how to post authentically to who you are. Okay? No more holding a Shakeology cup and saying, I drink this and I feel great. It ain't going to happen. And if you don't like honest feedback, this is not the group for you. Got to tell you that too. Because it's going to happen. If I see a post that has something like that, I'm going to message you. I'm not going to try to embarrass you. I'm going to message you and I'm going to say, okay, we need to work on that. Okay, because if you hold a Shakeology cup and you say, I feel great, and this is not any offense to anybody, okay? That's what we see a lot of people doing, and we think it's working for them, and it's not. So I'm going to help you learn how to post better posts with your Shakeology in hand. Yes, you're going to turn the Shakeology word away from the camera so nobody knows what it is, and you're not going to talk about it. You're going to say, thank God I have something that helps me not skip my breakfast anymore. And that's a really mild, simple version of that. But I'm going to help you add value to your posts that make it so that people want to ask questions and want to like it. It honestly, like, same thing with your workout posts and stuff. There has to be value in the post. Okay, you can't give away what you're doing. You have to invite people to have conversations with you. So that's going to be part of helping you post better posts, change your posts, and posting 3 to 5 times daily. I want you to say your posts out loud. So whatever you type, I want you to say it out loud, and I want you to say, is that something I would say to my best friend if they were standing in front of me? And if it's not something you would say out loud to your best friend, you need to delete it and start over. And throughout the group, I will help you make posts that reflect authentically who you are. Okay, so 3 to 5 posts a day, you need to really be who you are. Have fun with what you're doing. Reflect your character. You know, there's a reason. So use social media like you did before you ever became a coach, and don't think to yourself, am I going to get a lot of likes with this post? Just be yourself. Let the likes naturally happen, because those likes are the people you want liking your shit, because they're the people you connect with. Okay, so we're going to work on that. 3 to 5 posts a day. And number 5, a lot of people, we're going to have a debate about this, which I'm totally fine with debating. And it's actually not going to be something that you have to, I don't think everybody has to do this, but I think some of us have to do this. It's going to be grow your network. And the reason why some of us have to do it is because we've already interacted with all of our friends. We've already been there. We've already started conversations. We've already interacted with them. And if you want to help more people, you have to grow your network. And you're not adding people to sign them up as a coach. You're not adding people to invite them to a challenge group. You're adding people because you're going to post something that's going to change someone's life. You are. If you are posting the things that are valuable in your life, you're going to teach someone something. You're going to help them have a light bulb moment. So if you've already talked to everybody in your network, unfortunately, it's time to grow. And growing is uncomfortable, but you're going to do it because you're going to be fine. And if you aren't fine, I will fly to wherever you are. I will come to your house and I will help you get out of that wallow of feeling like you died to grow your network, because growing has to happen. Okay. It has to. You're going to be fine. Not all of us have to do it. I'm at 2,000 friends and I already have a lot of people in my network that I haven't talked to yet. So I'm probably not going to be adding new friends until I've somewhat caught up with the friends that I already have. And I've made them my friends because they're going to be my friends. Those are the 5 things that are going to be on your quote unquote power hour list to do. That's it. And I know that those 5 things, if they're getting done on a daily basis, a side effect of this process will be growing your business. That is all I have been doing since I got home from Summit. I threw away my old power hour list. I don't invite to coaching. I don't invite to challenge groups. I do those 5 things. I build relationships. I put myself out there in my posts, and I have signed up 3 coaches in the last 2 weeks. I'm at Success Club 8. Nate has gone Emerald. My second CBC now has 4 coaches, which is halfway to Diamond. And I am not slowing down, guys. I love what I'm doing. I have so much more interaction going that's authentic and genuine. And I love being a part of it. I don't feel bad at all about doing my power hour. I love it. And also when I get done doing those things, I know I've done one practical thing to build my business, to help someone, which is my vision. And I can walk away and I be part of my family life, be part of my ranch life, focus on homework. And that's what we deserve to feel as coaches. We do not need to feel like this is a job, because there's so much value in that process that other people get and that you get in return. And that's what this push group is going to be about, is return value on the process. So I will encourage you guys, however, to put a little asterisk next to this task item, and that is going live. The reason why I'm going to throw that out there and encourage you to go live maybe once a week is because it gets you more comfortable being authentically yourself. And you need to be. Because who you are is irreplaceable. And people need to experience the live version of who you are as much as you will possibly let them. If you're having a crappy day, go live. I went live last night and I bawled my eyes out because I had a crappy day. The uplifting energy from other people gives you hope in humanity, guys. It creates friendships there that you didn't know you had. It lets other people be authentically themselves in responding to you. Your relationships get stronger, your connections get stronger. You build confidence in who you are. When you go live and you're vulnerable by going live and you see that other people are not judging you and not putting you down and are picking you up, it helps you have confidence in who you are. So I'm not going to require it, but I am going to encourage it a lot. What's going to happen in the push group is for the first 1 to 3 weeks, I'm going to really help you focus on putting these things into process and getting value out of the process, feeling that love and that passion that you have for coaching again. In the 4th and 5th week of this group, I want to see you guys growing because of the process. So that means that you're going to have to commit to me weeks 1 through 3 in trusting the process and doing the items that are on your task list. And then in weeks 4 and 5, I know that you guys are going to, a couple of things are going to happen. You're going to have so much passion for being a coach. You're going to love it again. And then on top of that, I feel like you're going to have some awesome challenge groups going on. And then the other thing is I believe that your business is going to grow. Boom, shaka, laka, So that's kind of what the weeks are going to look like. I am debating, and I'm going to put this up for a vote, whether or not you guys want to add any kind of incentive. So Steph Davies is doing the Dollars for Diamonds group. And so you guys are welcome to join that. It's $25. I think the last time someone did that, they split a $7,500 cash pot. So I've won $100 before in one of those groups, which was really nice. My buy-in was only $10. So there is that. And if you want to be part of it, I'll encourage it and I'll support you. But if you don't, and you just want to be part of our focus group, that's awesome too. But if you want an incentive, if you're the kind of person that wants an incentive, we could do it a couple of ways. We could all put $5 in. The first person that goes diamond takes the cash. We could, because this is to help you guys go diamond for the leadership retreat, we could say, we could make it some kind of incentive where we put cash in and it's pays for somebody's trip. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm totally talking out my butt right now, but we could come up with an idea if you want to make an incentive for going diamond during this 5-week push group. We don't have to. I'll put a poll out there and we can talk about it. Also, the What is Coaching group is tomorrow, and it's just a day-long event. So if you have, I don't want you to go out and invite strangers. I don't want you to do that. You can post it publicly so that any of your friends can see it and they can express interest in joining it. But if you know of someone that's been on the fence or has asked questions or shown interest, I want you to reach out and invite them. And it's just going to be videos on what our downline, what our team is about, where our perspectives come from. And I think it gives an authentic reaction to what we get out of coaching. And if that resonates with someone, we want them part of our team. And so that's what the group is about. And so that's why it's before the Push to Diamond group. You guys, Nate did his video. It is hysterical. I can't even tell you because I want you to be surprised when you watch it, but I almost peed my pants. He had like 12 outtakes because he gets really nervous speaking. But oh my God, it's amazing. What day do we start Push to Diamond? We are going to start on the 29th on Monday, and it's going to go for 5 weeks. And the leadership retreat is going to have a requirement that you go Diamond in November, before December. So that's kind of why we're starting there. And then we're going to go through September. Then you're going to try and push for Diamond extra hard in November so that you can get invited to the leadership retreat that's going to be in February. Also, the leadership retreat is not, we haven't really talked about the details yet, and I'm not going to, but it's not to add pressure on you at all. I believe that there is so much value in the live events, and I can't just pay for everybody to go. So I got to create some kind of incentive for people to really want to be there. And so it's not to add pressure to go Diamond, just let Diamond naturally happen, but if you want to get to the leadership retreat in February, you're going to have to take this seriously. So a little bit more seriously, with a little bit more passion, authentically to who you are, because you're not going to be successful otherwise. So that is the Push to Diamond group plan. I'm done rambling. I might request some help to get it set up and going. And there's 24 comments, so I'm really afraid to look at them in case there are questions, because holy moly. But I'm going to really quickly, thank you for relieving the pressure beforehand. Preach it, obviously just jumped in. What are you putting on the calendar or hosting? Did we answer that? Em, you good? Okay. That's what she said. Emily, everyone hosting or co-hosting a challenge group, no matter what. Oh, you did answer that. You guys are awesome. I don't need to look at this. Post questions or comments when we post this video, I guess, to the team page. Because otherwise I'm done talking. I have a final today in French and a 10-minute French interview. So I'm going to spend the next hour completely decompressing. But does anybody have anything really quickly? 5 more minutes for sure before I leave this. Thank you, Patty.
You're going to do great, dude.
Thanks, Em. Yeah, Patty, if you want to post those notes, that would be awesome. I have them all typed up too, but it's kind of awesome to have multiple perspectives. Starting Push to Diamond on the 29th. Buffer, yeah, that's a great app. So anyway, I will do, real quick, I will do a video that talks about how I use my tracker. And what's awesome is with the tracker, you literally open it up while you're doing your 5-item task list, and whoever you talk to, their name is already in there, by the way. Your friends lists are already in that tracker. So you just add a little note to it, and you keep track of what you've done during the next group, during the push group. Super easy. You also use that tracker to basically brain dump, and you just write the stuff that you want to do that it's overwhelming you and get it out on paper. And then when you set down to do work, quote unquote work, you can then do those things, I'll show you guys exactly how I use it. I promise. It is the reason why it is very basic in an Excel is because it needs to be super simple, or what happens? We all get overwhelmed and we hate it. So, okay.
I think that would be really helpful, Julie. My only question about the tracker was just about like populating it and stuff, since you pre-populated it with our friends list and stuff like that. So I think that would be helpful to just explain a little bit about like how to populate it with that and with the reports and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've only barely looked at it, but that was my first kind of question about it. So.
Okay.
But it looks awesome.
I think that just basically using it to track the simple stuff is awesome and super basic to understand. But what Kim is saying is you can use this report to show you, for example, keeping track of your challengers, and it will populate a report that says who your challengers are, what their goals are, and any kind of updating that's happened during a challenge group. It will produce a report for you to look at it, so you can actually see the progress that you've been making at any given time. So, and I've already put your Facebook friends into the lists, into the tracker, and I've listed who's a coach, who's a friend, whatever. So like, it is a super helpful tracker, and it's meant to be simple so that you guys aren't overcomplicating things, because we don't need to do that. So, yeah, I'll do that for sure, Kim. Thanks for that. I'm going to have Nate help me because when it comes to the report part, he made all the formulas for it, so I will do that.
Awesome.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Who all is on here? I can't see. You guys are amazing. Oh, looks like Sarah left, but Sarah was on here.
Yeah, Sarah was on here. We've got Patty, Emily, me, Kelsey, Lindsay, and then Sarah was here.
Okay, so I'm all going to enter you guys into a little drawing and have a little giveaway too, because that makes it more fun too. So, okay, thank you guys so much. And whenever you can, post this Zoom, Kim, and so that other people can have questions. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it and don't feel pressure from it.
No, it sounds awesome.
Okay, good. Okay, peace out, guys.
Okay, bye.